Hey there, young explorers! Get ready for a whirlwind adventure as we play the most exciting game on the planet. Guess the country. We've gathered flags from all 197 countries, each one waving proudly with secrets to share. In each flag slide, we've hidden 2 sneaky clues about the flag itself and 1 super clue about the amazing country it represents. It's like a treasure hunt on a global scale, and you're the treasure hunters. This isn't just any game. It's your passport to becoming a flag master and a geography whiz, all while having a blast. We've neatly sorted these flags in alphabetical order by their country names, making it easy peasy for you to follow along. And guess what? We've divided all these flags into parts because we have so many incredible countries to explore. Make sure to watch all our videos to become a flag genius and learn all the special secrets of each country. Let's embark on this fun-filled journey together, and remember, every flag tells a story, and every country holds wonders waiting to be discovered. Ready, set, guess!
Can you guess the country? Tricolor bands of red, white, and cedar green. Red represents the bloodshed for independence, white symbolizes peace and the snow-capped mountains, and the cedar green signifies Lebanon cedar trees. I belong to a country famous for its cedar trees and the Beirut nightlife. Lebanon. Can you guess the country? Tricolor bands of blue, white, and green. Blue represents the sky and rain, white symbolizes peace and purity, and green signifies the fertile lands and prosperity. I belong to a country famous for its mountains and the Malatai route. Lesotho. Can you guess the country? 11 horizontal stripes of red and white. Red symbolizes courage and the bloodshed for independence, while white represents purity and the desire for peace. I belong to a country famous for its rubber and the Sapo National Park. Liberia. Can you guess the country? Tricolor bands of red, black, and green. Red symbolizes the bloodshed for independence, black represents the dark days under oppression, and green signifies agriculture and prosperity. I belong to a country famous for its deserts and the Sahara Oasis. Libya. Can you guess the country? Bicolor of blue over red. Blue represents the sky and the mountains, while red symbolizes the prince and the people. I belong to a country famous for its ski resorts and the Gutenberg Castle. Liechtenstein. Can you guess the country? Horizontal bands of yellow, green, and red. Yellow represents the sun and the golden fields, green symbolizes the forests and the countryside, and red signifies the bloodshed for independence. I belong to a country famous for its amber and the Hill of Crosses. Lithuania. Can you guess the country? Tricolor bands of red, white, and light blue. Red represents courage, white symbolizes peace and unity, and blue signifies loyalty and the sky. I belong to a country famous for its fortified castles and banking sector. Luxembourg. Can you guess the country? Bicolor of white over red. White symbolizes purity and the Malagasy people, while red represents sovereignty and independence. I belong to a country famous for its unique wildlife and biodiversity. Madagascar. Can you guess the country? Tricolor bands of black, red, and green. Black represents the African continent, red symbolizes the bloodshed for independence, and green signifies the country's lush vegetation. I belong to a country famous for its freshwater lake and tea plantations. Malawi. Can you guess the country? Tricolor bands of red, white, and blue. Red represents courage and bravery, white symbolizes purity and honesty, and blue signifies unity and harmony. I belong to a country famous for its rainforests and Petronas Twin Towers. Malaysia. Can you guess the country? Green field with a white crescent and star. Green symbolizes peace and prosperity, while the white crescent and star represent Islam and the Maldivian people. I belong to a country famous for its turquoise waters and coral reefs. Maldives. Can you guess the country? Tricolor bands of green, yellow, and red. Green represents fertility and agriculture, yellow symbolizes the Sahara Desert, and red signifies the bloodshed for independence. I belong to a country famous for its ancient trading city of Timbuktu. Mali. Can you guess the country? Bicolor of white over red. White symbolizes peace and purity, while red represents the bravery and unity of the Maltese people. I belong to a country famous for its historic sites and the azure window. Malta. Can you guess the country? Blue field with two diagonal stripes of orange. Blue symbolizes the Pacific Ocean, while the orange stripes represent courage and the Reykjavik and Relik chains of islands. I belong to a country famous for its coral atolls and nuclear testing sites. Marshall Islands. Can you guess the country? Two horizontal bands of green and gold. Green represents Islam and the Fatimid Caliphate, while gold symbolizes the Sahara Desert and the country's mineral wealth. I belong to a country famous for its Sahara Desert and the Rijhat structure. Mauritania. Can you guess the country? Four horizontal bands of red, blue, yellow, and green. Red symbolizes the struggle for independence, blue represents the Indian Ocean, yellow signifies the country's bright future, and green symbolizes agriculture and the environment. I belong to a country famous for its turquoise lagoons and sugarcane fields. Mauritius. Can you guess the country? Tricolor bands of green, white, and red. Green represents hope and the independence movement, white symbolizes purity and religion, and red signifies the bloodshed for freedom and the union of Mexicans. I belong to a country famous for its cuisine and ancient civilizations. Mexico. Can you guess the country? Four white stars on a light blue field. Each star represents one of the country's four states: Kori, Pohnpei, Chuk, and Yap. I belong to a country famous for its Micronesian islands and World War II relics. Micronesia. Can you guess the country? Tricolor bands of blue, yellow, and red. Blue represents the Dniester River, yellow symbolizes the country's fields and grain, and red signifies the struggle for independence. I belong to a country famous for its vineyards and the winemaking tradition. Moldova. Can you guess the country? Bicolor of red over white. Red symbolizes the Grimaldi family, while white represents peace and prosperity. I belong to a country famous for its luxury lifestyle and the Monte Carlo casino. Monaco. Can you guess the country? Blue field with a golden soyombo. Blue symbolizes the eternal blue sky, while the golden soyombo represents prosperity and the Mongolian people. I belong to a country famous for its nomadic culture and the Gobi Desert. Mongolia. Can you guess the country? Red field with a golden lion. Red symbolizes strength and courage, while the golden lion represents sovereignty and the royal family. I belong to a country famous for its Adriatic coastline and the Bay of Kotor. Montenegro.
Thanks a ton for watching. If you had fun, A little click on the like button would be like icing on the cake. And hey, why not subscribe? You'll get more videos to tickle your funny bone. See you in the next one.